Okay, head to that tower.
Oh my god.
Did not know you were filming. Sprinkler down.
Is it a tire or a...
I'm betting you it's a center drive.
No! Procrastinating. I gotta get back.
Just running through the list in my head again.
I gotta get back to the house so I can do my therapy session.
Yeah. You're gonna need it after today.
I'm gonna need a therapy session after this. Well, you see me in the garden surrounded by cats. You already know that it's time to talk about hard things because that's where I do it. So we're just gonna ignore the weeds. Today is extra and especially hard. Marks the 6-year anniversary of Kale and I's what would have been wedding anniversary. Every year, if you've been following me for a couple years, I tend to build something, create something in Kale's honor to kind of, you know, signify him. And it's always been very special to me to build a garden, build a table. That's what I did last year. I have projects in the works, don't worry. I'm just entirely too busy. This one's really exciting. Today, I think it would be really important to talk about mental health a little bit. Now, a lot of y'all have noticed that in my videos, I tend to stay insanely freaking busy. So much to the point that y'all ask when I have a day off. And there you go, there you have it. You have noticed my #1 coping survival mechanism, and that's staying busy. I keep telling myself if I just keep going at an insanely fast, crazy pace that I won't have to deal with these emotions later on. I tell myself that staying busy and exerting my body physically and mentally maybe, that I'll be really tired and I can sleep at night. I'm finding that the more that I push it away, the more that it's starting to catch up with me. Since losing him, I have done everything in my power for the past couple years to take care of it myself and stay strong and handle it all in my own head. And as you guys know, that doesn't always work because this is probably the 4th or 5th time I've been having this talk with y'all. And that brings me to talk about today's sponsor for the video, and what better place to do that than in front of my overgrown garden that I have completely mentally checked out of for the past couple weeks. There's a cat crying. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is an online therapy service, and that's a big deal because I live in the middle of Kansas. You can just get it on your phone, computer, tablet. My first session starts in a couple days, and I'm insanely nervous and so excited to be taking such an insanely big step. They ask you a bunch of questions when you sign into the website, betterhelp.com. Here is my link. You sign in, answer a few questions about what you're going through, your story. You already know that I love to talk people's ear off, so I told them a whole life story. I know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not the only one that does this. A lot of you guys that watch me and have been watching me for a while, we have lots and lots in common. We work really hard. We make sure that we're staying busy and accomplishing stuff. So if you or someone you loved has ever been kind of interested in therapy like I have my entire life, I always felt like I could carry it and I don't want to burden my family. It should not be a taboo thing to talk about grief, anxiety, stress, because it bleeds into our family, our work life. Every aspect of our life gets affected when we don't deal with what's going on up here. Therapy and mental health is just as important as walking the dog, watering the garden, checking the motors. It's just as important as that. So I'm scared now. Check out BetterHelp. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, getting stung by a bee really helped me not cry in this video because it was pretty funny. And thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Be safe, check on your mental health, and go check out BetterHelp.
This one doesn't kink out very hard, but about right there, you can see it's just it's going kind of this way and then it kind of turns and goes that way. She's down. That's my guess. Center drive.
I think higher, but we'll see when I get out there. Shutting her down. I offered to go, but Zach, he didn't want me to come, but what? He told me, he warned me, he said, because he's a really fast walker.
I mean this in the nicest way, but you're
I'm a really slow walker. A corn walker. I'm a slow corn walker, apparently, and he walks really fast, and it's not going with the rows, so we can't just walk down a nice little row. We have to go, and when he said second tower, it's second from the pivot. So
yeah, tower 2. I call tower 1 the first tower from the pivot.
Yeah, and that's the proper way.
Tower 2. So it's one tower from being as far in there as it can be.
And it's humid in here. It is like, I wish you guys could feel the humidity in there.
Of course, it's like 1 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
in the hottest part of the day.
middle of the day. Hey, the sun's behind the clouds.
We ready?
Ready?
I'm trying to remember if this is a 7 or 8 tower. I can't remember. We need to count. That way when we hit the right track.
Oh, well, let's just stay close to the sprinkler so we don't get lost.
Okay.
I'm scared. Okay.
Ready? Back. I might just climb the pivot real quick and make sure.
Yeah, let's be positive. Where are we?
We got 3 to go. Well, it's not a gearbox. That's promising.
Oh. Well, his suspicions were correct, unfortunately. Wasn't a tire. Wasn't a gearbox. It's a center drive.
I'm real tempted to try and carry that motor out here. Not the full center. No, I don't.
Okay, I have a backpack, and now Zach's about to load me up with tools, and he's gonna carry the center drive.
Like this.
Do you have a backpack?
No.
Do you need a backpack?
No.
That's the game plan, is to walk in there the way that we checked on it just now, but with all the tools. And hopefully we don't forget any tools, because he says that's kind of just what happens. You're gonna be exhausted after this.
Yeah, and the best part is I gotta carry the old one back out of there too.
How many pounds are these? You say a hammer?
Ready?
He's a ninja, a sprinkler ninja. Can we get this fast like a ninja?
These cool headbands are sweet.
Yeah, somebody was really nice and sent us these, I don't know, neck cooling bands just out of nowhere. They just sent us a bunch of them, and this is our first time at using them. They have little gel beads in them. They said that they can buy them on Etsy, I think Amazon, but they sent us a bunch, and I'll say thank you to this person who wrote that letter, because I have to go look, but thank you! I learned my lesson, and I'm wearing a long sleeve because this is heavy. I'm wearing a long sleeve because my armpits hurt from running through the corn like this. So, holy crap, this is heavy.
Yeah.
No procrastinating. I gotta get back.
Just running through the list in my head again.
I gotta get back to the house
grabbed
so
all
I
the
can do
tools.
my therapy session.
Yeah. You're gonna need it after today.
I'm gonna need a therapy session after this. Ready?
Put it out of your head how much this weighs. Oh, thank
Ah, we made it. That was insane. I need to climb up there and get some air. It's so humid down in there that we need to step up here for a second just to breathe a little bit.
That's brutal.
It's humid down there. I don't want to throw them. Easy to drop things in there.
The torch. We're home free.
Okay,
I dipped
what's
these in water.
next?
So what we're doing is, this is a center drive that drives both gearboxes, and this is a new one, a new electric motor, obviously. But what happened is, these connections that I'm hooking up right now on those old style vertical motors, this seal right here isn't very good. Water keeps seeping into these boxes and getting on those connections, and so every so often you'll have one short out, and that's what happened on this one. That other motor shorted out, totally fried it. So now your only option is you can either change out the whole center drive or put a new motor on, new electric motor on. I've got a few more of these electric motors in the shop, and honestly I hate putting them back on because we have not had good luck with these electric motor or these vertical motors, but I don't want to just leave them things in the shop, so we're trying to use them up.
So I had to break away to go to the box. So I made it to the pivot. That was 2 more towers in by myself. And now I'm about to call him and move this thing and pray to God that we fixed it, because having to come in here 50 million times is just not an option right now. Oh, that's fun. If y'all know me, you know that I'm terrified of praying mantis, and this looks like praying mantis city. So let me get in this box.
You're just gonna hold the safety and start it in reverse.
I did, but nothing happened. Hold on. I did it again. So am I doing something wrong? Good deal. I ran as fast as I could back here so that I could watch it while he messes with that, because obviously it blew a fuse and she moved. Now we're about to carry all our tools back to the gator. I look insane. Yeah! Woo!
I feel awful.
He's about to pass out. Carrying all that crap. What's on my face? Please, Lord. No more center drives. And there you have it, y'all. Spent a couple hours in the corn jungle, and finally we're successful, and I'm praying to God that we don't have to do that again this season. Put it all into perspective, we could have totally drove the gator into the corn, but that saved us a couple $100 not having to do it. The ears are already fully developed. And to put it in even more perspective, every sprinkler is completely different depending on the terrain, all of that. They're all custom built. We usually have 7 to 8 towers, and in between each of those towers is roughly about 165 feet. Multiply that 165 by like 7 and do that a few times, and walking in corn that has what's called green snap, where there's plants snapped in front of you from the wind and weather and everything like that, it really trips you up. Of course, the sprinkler went down on the most convenient part of the day when it was the hottest, but from what I hear from Blake and Zach, that's how it always happens. Thank y'all for coming along. Thank y'all for all of the support. Hopefully y'all learned just as much as I did today. Thank you so much again to BetterHelp for being like the perfect sponsor of this channel. Mental health is so important, so if you want to check out BetterHelp, go down in the description below and check out all of the details. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, love you, bye!